what does everybody else want to do for their camp activities?
I was going to.
I would probably make a bond with Kestrel at this point.
Yay!
Roz has had other ideas, but given that the two of them were sort of stuck with each other through everything, which would be such a fun list if you went bullet point by bullet point from the last 12 hours. I have not yet decided if I'm going with inferiority or affection yet. I'll think about it.
What the fuck? Inferiority?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Well,
I am doing a bond with Leopold Sharp of mistrust.
Oh, I should have done one with Leopold of he's my new best friend.
That is true.
oh my god, stop.
Maybe later.
Alright, well, I've also established a bond with Roslyn. I don't need to tell anybody what it is. But it's a good one.
Sharp. does
Hatred.
One with Steve, and it's loyalty.
Nice. Yeah, you better be loyal.
Even though you eavesdrop.
And said you had no soul. No, I didn't say that. Just kidding.
What we
Cool.
don't know yet is that while Steve was having that conversation with Sharp, there was a different version of Steve eavesdropping on that conversation.
Sure, that's a magic.
Future,
Sure.
past, alternate dimension.
Yep.
We don't know.
That's all true. That's all true.
He's just he reflects upon it, it's like, this one is when times were good.
Oh dear. Now is when things are good? Oh shit. Myra
Where
went
do we go from
crazy
here?
Like 12 hours ago.
Right. I would think he would think back to his time when his wife was alive, but I'm not Steve. I can't make that decision for him.
Okay, but did everybody... Albus, have you picked a bond? Did I miss it?
Yeah, I made a bond with Steve.
Okay.
Yep.
That's everybody. Okay. Did everybody do a camp activity? Because you guys have access to those. If I don't know if you recall that.
I'm just going to keep doing the daydreaming one.
Okay.
Sharp does too.
That's what Sharp just do. Okay.
I think
Was my gathering ingredients in the kitchen like my camping activity?
Yeah, I suppose you could. Yeah, we'll say it was the 2 ingredients
Okay.
because that's
During my rest, I can gather 4.
Oh, that's true. Just as part of your class.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to do another 4, put them on there.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Okay. Well, how much do I have?
jam.
Get all that salt.
9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, yeah,
4
I can get
salts.
way more. Okay. Cool.
Just a big bag of salt.
Well,
So I don't know if you want to explain how you got a hold of them, if you do want to like raid their pantry a bit more, or if you want to like, I don't know, I guess you could trade some stuff with them, or maybe hit that market kind of right outside or something like that.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm fine with digging through their pantry. I got some pretty good rolls, so.
Okay, well, if you want to let me know what your role was, I can tell you what kind of
Kleptomaniac.
foods they might have. around
Yeah,
there.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was bitter, salt, sour, sweet.
Okay. So, bitter, they have some greenfield cabbage, which, yeah. They have some, another salt. You can get multiple of the same one, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you probably find more sea salt. You probably have two of those.
That's fair.
Yep. For sour, there are some canyon cranberries.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my.
And for sweet, what's the most likely? They probably have some. It's Kagamori cane sugar, which is Kagemori.
Cool. Got it. What am I up to now? 5. Okay, cool. I've got
Okay.
like 7 more I could stock up on.
He's a man of many tastes.
You just keep stealing food from this.
Yeah, I know, right?
Poor people.
Well, they're not paying him in money, so
That's true.
I cleaned up the kitchen, I put everything back away, and then I snuck some stuff in my pocket.
Mm.
Your
He's
pockets
almost
are
as bad
just-
as me.
Yeah. The little girl had an easy
I have a
bake
little bit
oven
of
that he
klepto
raided
in me.
before.
Yeah.
Ah,
An easy bake oven. Okay. So, everyone beds down for the night. It's a well, actually you guys tell me. What kind of night is it? We can just go from the top. Rosalind, sweet dreams, bad dreams, what kind of dreams do you have?
No dreams.
Okay. No dreams.
It's that exhausted kind of sleep where like your head hits the pillow and then you're fucking unconscious for like 9 hours. Is that kind of?
Okay. I respect it. Steve, what about Steve?
Well, so the daydreaming that happened was, to be specific, trying to meditate or visualize using this fucking sword again. So it kind of bleeds into the dreams where Myru is being taken away and she is begging for help, and all I have to do is draw my sword and go help her, and I just can't do it. And she's drifting away and I'm powerless to do anything, and that just kind of lasts for most of the night.
You know, as an older guy, you know, Steve is impotence is a son of a bitch,
Yep.
you know.
And I can't draw it like I used to, so
Yeah.
It's a metaphor,
Sometimes
I
your
love
sword
it.
just doesn't work the way it used to.
Jesus.
Needs that magic.
I swear the
Uh,
sword was much bigger in my world.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
a grower, not a shower.
Albus, you find yourself dreaming of a vast desert, the likes of which you're not really sure you've ever seen before. It's sort of maybe even like there's spatterings of grass, small shrubs here and there, but it's hot. It is oppressive. And it's the middle of the day, high noon, overbearing on you as you find yourself just trekking through. And everywhere you look, despite what little bits of vegetation that there are, they're all dried up. There are no berries. There's nothing edible. The only thing you see catches your eye as you stare down at the ground that you walk across in this dream is this shadow passes over you. And it takes you a second to recognize, and you look up and you see what appears to be a vulture of some kind just circling up above. And it takes you a second to realize that it's not quite circling you, but circling something else. And as you look off in the distance amongst the kind of shimmer of the heat, you think you see something, somebody, some clear. But it's something, so you head towards it. And as the sort of the shimmers and everything part, the almost mirage-like feel of this dissipates, you see that there is a great beast of some kind that has been felled here, a great carcass in this big savanna. These badlands, if you will, and you see a man, say a birdman, a birdfolk, hunched over this carcass, carving and cutting into it. And as you approach it, you can hear him humming. He seems to be enjoying what he's doing, just and before you can get close, he kind of stops what he's doing, and he kind of pulls back from his work and looks towards you. And as you look at him, you can see that he is a vulture, a vulture folk of some kind. He's kind of got the crooked neck, and his body is a little bit twisted. He seems on the older side, and you can see that he is blind. He does not have eyes. In fact, there is a cloth that wraps around them. And as he looks at you, he just says, "Ah, come see me, boy. Much to discuss. A feast to be had. Very good." And then he turns back to what he's doing and he starts cutting. And then you wake up.
Oh,
Oh.
damn. Okay.
It's the three-eyed raven.
Was I dressed in like my armor, or was I wearing like my traditional like cloth from Casimir, or
You
like naked
were
walking around?
no. In fact, you find you were wearing your the kind of outfit you would wear when you are cooking. Actually, your apron was on and everything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So essentially, kind of what you were just wearing in the kitchen downstairs.
Okay. Do I feel like distraught after witnessing that, or just confused, or
Certainly
what?
confused. But you couldn't help but feel. It's a strange feeling. As oppressive as the heat was, as the mirage parted and you found yourself in front of this carcass, and this guy was cutting into it, the heat felt comforting, warm, like being around a fire at a feast, at a festival. That sort of warmth that is maybe a little bit hot, but is in some way comforting in a way. There was a shift in the sort of atmosphere, if you kind of catch what I'm getting at there.
Yeah.
So in no way do you feel particularly on edge or concerned. If anything, you feel comforted in a way, sort of reassured.
Interesting. Okay.
Does he recognize the vulture man?
Yeah. Have I ever seen a vulture man before? Vulture folk?
You have seen vulture folk before, but not this one.
Not that one particularly.
But it should be noted that, and you would know this, vulture folk are the sort of chosen. They were the ascended beast folk of the god of the feasts. So,
all right. That makes sense.
But yeah, that is what you dreamt of. Sharp, you don't have any dreams. I'm sorry.
Nope.
No.
Nope. She spent all night making.
She went outside and looked at rocks for a while.
Yeah, she'd make
Oh my
rocks.
god.
I'd figure she would knit, If
Okay,
she can.
is that what Sharp does?
Huh?
Does she knit? Is that what you do?
I guess so. If she can, maybe
Okay.
she probably gets the needles that are like this wide around, so she can do it in her spacesuit. She's like, fuck.
What is she currently working
dexterous
on?
in your suit than you think, but yes.
That's probably true.
What is she currently working on?
I think she likes to make little clothes for her kiddo. So she's making
Okay.
a little sweater or something.
Like it.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm tempted to have you make a roll. But
Oh, it has 3 arms. Oh, that's
It's a tail.
that sounds particularly spiteful. Have you mess that up? I don't know. You should be able to do something with it, right?
Sure.
I don't know. Make a. I want to see. Well, you know what? We'll just say you should make some progress towards it, right? You're making some fun little things here. Gosh, I don't know how I would detail. Let's just say you've made good. Yeah, I don't know what knitting would be here. How much because I can't really use any of their normal rules for forging things because what's the cost of you knitting a scarf or a vest or something like that? It's not really. Let's just say that you are halfway done. You made some good progress on it.
Other items.
Gunolf or
Mhm.
Doug, what does Gunolf dream of?
After the burden that's lifted off his shoulders of letting the last member of the party kind of know about what's going on, and the good times he had with Kestrel, the good conversation. He's having very pleasant dreams. Maybe walking in the vast world, showing all the sights to Kestrel, holding her with the hand that in his dream he feels like he can feel again.
Okay. And as you're sort of walking in the dream, and you're kind of holding hands, you know, you swear that you hear it almost sounds like a ticking at first, and you realize it's not a ticking sound. It's the clink, clank, clink, clank of somebody hammering at some sort of metal or something somewhere. But it sounds distant, and you're not quite sure where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like somebody is working on something. But otherwise, there's nothing else in your dream out of place.
Good times. We like it.
Mm-hmm. Kestrel, what are you dreaming of?
Actually, I tell you what, Jason.
Uh-huh.
You tell me, am I having a good dream or a bad dream? I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Oh, I'm gonna leave that up to the dice.
Oh, okay.
You're having a good dream.
I'm having a good dream?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With the excitement of the concept of finally seeing my brother again, like so close, I can do nothing but dream of the times that he and I spent together in the Grove. Me as a small child, 10 years old, and him, he's probably like 18, 19 or something like that, taking care of me. And I think it's just a memory, almost, of a time when the fire had stopped like raining from the sky, and we had gone to the very tops of the mare trees and laid down on top of that membrane that connects all of the fleshy trees together, and we just sort of stared up at the stars together. And he told me, all the stories of his hunts, and he told me about, are they the stories of our ancestors, and he told me why all of this mattered, that we were gonna stick together no matter what. And because us in here, we have something that they don't out there. We have a real physical bond inside the Grove. We don't need any of that. We have each other. And that a bond like ours would never disappear. That he'd be here for me always. And that's my dream.
Okay.
Just a memory.
Well, with that, you guys all get a good night's sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You also hear someone hammering, by the way.
And then curiosity rips through my dream.
Kool-Aid Man!
No, that is not what happens.
Bolin, the god of martial prowess, comes in and grabs me and says, fight me, or something. I don't know.
Fool. Yeah, so, we have no Albus.
We have no Elvis.
It's okay, it's morning time. I switched to peaceful.
Okay.
It's peaceful.
Yeah, so, I mean, you guys are going to wake up the next morning. You have the full day ahead of you now. What would you like your next move to be?
I at least need to restock all my inventory points. So
do I.
Yeah, I would have to go out to the shops.
Okay.
That can wait, certainly, until we have the whole group consensus.
I would like to go
I'm
to
good
gun
to go
off.
wherever.
Oh, go ahead, Kestron.
I was just saying, I'm good to go wherever.
Mhm.
I want to go
I'm
to
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
I want to go to gun off, and I want to say, gun off. Good morning.
Yeah. Whoa. Hello. Hey. Hi.
So I got some inspiration yesterday. I was talking to Albus about my former fighting style, and I become so focused on using the sword and being a swordsman. I got away from what I used to do. I was the shield. I would protect my teammates, and I had ward magic, and I can't use magic now. But I was thinking, what if we tried to like connect a shield to either my hand, something that could come out of it, or maybe not, maybe just a regular shield. But I wanted to see what you thought. Kind of get back to my roots. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So you want your hand to have a shielding effect, like that's at least something that you can bring up and over and protect everybody with, right?
Exactly. Yes. With the closest thing to what I used to be able to do with magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's going to go past a little bit of the hand because, I mean, I don't have the space right here. So I'd probably have to extend it out. But yes, I can do that.
That's great. What do we need today? Can we get this going? We're going to go to the store, right? We can buy some stuff.
Well, yeah. At the very least, I'll need a lot of the material that of at least a similar alloy, so we don't have to deal with galvanic corrosion or anything of the sort. And he's going to go into all these crazy.
Steve is nodding the whole
terms.
time,
Just
understanding almost nothing. Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Cute.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We're
Awesome.
gonna see if we can give him a shield.
We're set.
Fun.
But we'll have to see how that works with the sword being a custom sword and game mechanics.
It's mostly for flavor, at least for right now.
Mhm.
It's for flavor until it's not.
As are most things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hungry. I think I haven't eaten like in 3 days. So I'm just. I'm holding my tummy.
There's a breakfast spread downstairs.
You
for sure.
You had some brunch before,
Yeah. What are you talking about? You had a great brunch.
You needed that
Good
fork for
muffins.
something.
Yeah.
they had some muffins there for you.
Castro hates brunch now.
It's true. It's a cursed word. Yeah, so there is a breakfast spread downstairs. A breakfast spread. So they've got toast, eggs, some waffles. Do they have waffles? They have pancakes. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know that they have little waffle irons. So they've got some pancakes. Yeah, you're kind
They
of
got any
typical.
meat?
They got any meat? They got bacon. They got sausage.
I'll be eating some of that.
Hey, everybody! Don't fill up too much. I was reading this book last night, and it reminded me that there's a place that we have to go before we leave today. It's great for some great steaks and everything. Albus, I'm sure you're gonna love it. And it's kind of where people go right before setting out on a journey.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think it'll be a great time to get some food there.
Bacon halfway in my mouth, like. Oh, we're going now.
No. Eat. So you're not starving, but we're gonna have a big lunch before we take off.
So should I eat a lot or not?
Finish that one piece of bacon.
Just double stuffed like two muffins.
I grab a
something.
whole handful of bacon so I can give myself an excuse, you know?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, only one handful, and you're just like, this is the handful, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good now.
Okay. So anybody else? There's breakfast downstairs. You guys, you'll need to hit like the market and everything like that to replenish your inventory points. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before you guys all head off? Essentially.
being as this is the last opportunity, I can probably use the skill. I've been using it behind the scenes, but this is a place where I can do trade. And so I'm going to give myself 2 more trade points, and then I want to spend those 2 points to get an item that's worth 300 zenith.
From here, from the inn.
Oh no, I mean for when we go out shopping and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. When you go, is there anything that anybody needs from the welcome inn while
from the
you're
welcome
here?
inn.
From the welcome inn. Yes.
The girl's easy bake oven is probably worth 300.
Yeah.
I'll take that. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's okay. Everyone's good. Okay. So you guys gather your belongings. I take it you're still. Your plan is still to leave.
Yeah.
All the books ever.
Every book on the wagon. Yeah.
Okay. You gather everything up and you set about sort of scouring the market, looking for everything that you can. At this point, Doug, you can do some trading and things like that, and everybody else can basically do their inventory points. They are, what is it, 100 per turn? 10. It's 10.
Yeah, it's 10.
What was the extras there? 10 zenith for every inventory point that you want to recharge. If you guys want to recharge your inventory points.
We're setting out on a journey.
Can I buy some food?
You may buy some food.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
I need umami.
You need umami.
I need umami bad.
Okay, there are greenfield tomatoes and palace cheese and other things out there. If you'd like.
Fish?
There is some fish.
Yeah.
They catch.
He's a big cat that loves him some fish.
There's an entire area of Lighthaven, Fisherman's Wharf. They have plenty of fish.
Okay.
You can either get it right from the fishermen as they come in, or wait for you can buy it off of Baker's Street and everything like that.
I feel like it's cheaper to get it from the source.
And then I think there were prices already established for if I pick something specific.
Oh gosh, then you're gonna have me look.
I'm looking. I have my stuff. I think it was 10 for random, and then 30 zenith for specific. I think.
I am attempting. I'm trying to remember if I gave you that or if that was.
No,
something.
it was. I read it in the book.
And this is what I get for 20 zenith for an ingredient with a taste of your choice, whereas 10 zenith for an ingredient with a random taste.
Got it. I am willing to spend the extra zenith for getting specifically umami. Let's see, and I want to buy 18. Could I buy 5 things of umami, please?
You can buy plenty of fish. Yep.
Yay!
I will even say that, given that you're buying it straight from the fishermen, we'll even say it's 15 zenith, if you want.
Yes. What kind of fish do they have?
Oh, boy, quite a few. I mean, you're just kind of getting ingredients, so you could buy just smaller. I'm gonna have to come up with random fish here, snappers. But they fish in the ocean, so
I was gonna say, are they ocean dwelling fish or?
They are. They are ocean dwelling fish. So they will even have some what do they call it? They call it a rapier fish. Even there's big old swordfish looking things.
Ooh,
there's some big ones out there that. If you wanted to just get big old slabs of that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And I am maxed out on food now.
Hell yeah! Right before the journey.
We got plenty of food now.
Nice.
I carried away in my mouth. Like a big old
Like a
cat.
chipmunk. Boop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for something shiny in the stands.
Shiny in the stands, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, I don't know what things are, but I'm looking. You tell me what I see. Some shiny shit and some cool looking shiny stuff.
Well, there's plenty of shiny stuff.
Small that I could pocket.
That you could steal. Oh, okay.
Words do matter.
Well, yeah. There's plenty of things. Let's see here. I don't know. Make me like a roll of some kind here.
Hey, then what dice?
Roll me a fucking. What's gotta be? Well, okay, just to spot them. Insight.
Yeah. No whammies. Cool. I'll take it. 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So you definitely find some gosh, I mean there's plenty of like smaller God, are you looking just for the shiniest thing here? Like are we
Shiny pretty shit. I want shiny and pretty.
Okay. There are definitely plenty of like little like pendants and like rings and stuff like that. Plenty of those that are very shiny.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll take a
Oh no, okay. No. What would you do? Pendants and rings.
I'll probably take a pendant, some kind of necklace thing, you know?
Okay. Let's see. Wait. I need you to roll me a D8 real quick.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can't imagine
Is
why.
anybody with me while I'm doing this, or am I just on my own stealing shit in the market?
This distinctly sounds like your own problem.
Ah, okay. That's cool. Well, I rolled a 4.
A 4. Okay.
That's how many times you're
Okay.
gonna get whipped.
So at this point, boy howdy.
Boy,
I'm gonna need you to roll. This is like a contested check here. That's got to be Dex and probably Insight.
Okay.
Against somebody else's Insight, and I kind of need to just pick whatever I assume is going to be the best in the area.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're.
I'm stealing. 14! Get fucked, Jason!
Would you like to add a bond to that? Whose bond inspires thievery the most?
Steve.
I could, but I don't even think I need to.
Is that
really
your
Steve's
final roll?
Don't ask me questions. Is it? Oh. Do I waste my Fabula points on stealing some random bullshit?
We're not gonna be able to spend a lot of Fabula points this time around.
Wait, so I have a question. Do you like
What?
if you're being sneaky, then you know that you're stealing? Do you know that you're stealing, or are you just?
I don't know. You know, I don't know if I know what.
Oh, no.
Listen, I know what currency is, and I know that there is trade, but I also don't know everything needs to be traded, and I also like maybe I'm tacitly aware of stealing, but I don't know it's wrong. You know?
Sure.
You think if you get away with it, it's a good thing.
Sure, yeah. Listen.
I think Sean makes some good points, but
in the natural world, okay, what you own is what you can take, okay? And therefore, because of me, I'm a druid, right? I justified it in my head.
remember, all druids out there, if you can steal it, it's yours.
Right.
Says
Okay.
Maya, yeah.
Listen, I have become more aware of what currency is and trade is, so I can't just say I don't know.
That's
But-
learning so much this time around.
Kestrel's learning lots. You know what? You know whose bond inspires thievery the most?
No.
Gunnolf.
Okay.
That's
So your final roll is?
it's gonna be a 15, I guess, because I have a +1 in that bond.
Okay. You managed to pocket it, and seemingly no
yeah.
one notices you.
Nice.
I didn't even need to use the bond.
But you did, and that's one more for no, that is an experience point.
Mm-hmm. All right, there we go.
It's,
What do I have? What does it look like, Jason?
Are you gonna just whip it out and start looking at it in the middle of the marketplace?
Well, I didn't just pick some random thing. I knew what it looked like beforehand.
I mean, I know. What I'm saying is, did you just swipe it and then like walk 5 feet, and then you're looking at it, or are you gonna
No,
look at
I'm
it later?
gonna walk towards Gunoff probably and be like, "Hey, look at this thing I got."
There you go. Implicate him.
There you go.
I thought about you when I stole it. Just kidding.
Kestrel
I'm joking.
pulls out a emerald like necklace of some kind. Judging by the small runes and other things etched into the metal that sockets the emerald, this is a form of magical necklace.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, for the record, it is what they would consider an emerald pendant. You have resistance to poison damage while wearing it as your accessory.
Nice.
It's worth 700 zenit.
Damn.
It's kind of cool, actually. I'll take it.
And you showed me this.
Yeah, I did. I pulled it out. I was like, "Look at what I got."
Where did you get this?
I got it at one of the stalls.
You had enough on you to
Enough what? Guts?
to buy
Yeah.
this?
I got the balls for it. Yeah, right.
Enough what?
Enough money.
I don't understand.
The stuff that I
They
trade,
didn't
like,
ask for any.
They probably have other people that they're attending their stores. I don't. This is a little. This is what we like to call in our world as stealing. This is an object that isn't yours. We should go back.
But it is mine. I have it. It's right here.
Uh-oh. Maya is frozen.
Oh, no, she just don't want to hear what you had to say about stealing.
Ha ha.
She's frozen in Discord too, so not just like OBS's
dead.
side of her breaking. She's broken.
Sun's
Mhm.
lost.
That's
Broke.
I mean, this is why you don't
Which
steal.
means our screens are, when she inevitably disconnects, our screens are going to go haywire. So everybody be prepared.
Be
for
prepared, yeah. I mean, we haven't yet had
Unless-
our daily visit from the
first-
Inquisitors yet, so we might as well just head that direction.
Mhm.
We heard you stole the 700 zenit pendant.
Yeah.
Instant prison.
You
for
allowed 2 people to die in the marketplace, and we were fine with that, but this is too far.
This is too far. To jail
well,
forever.
should we, would it be prudent to cover some other things, or do we just want to pause?
Let's see. Are the rest of you guys, you have done your, everyone's got their inventory set up and everything,
Mhm.
right? Like you guys maxed your inventory points, you spent the zenit for it. Okay. Let's see, we did our shopping for food. Yeah, Maya's talking to me and saying she thinks she has lost her internet. Yes, you have.
Yes.
I think you have as well. I would agree.
Don't worry. The face is okay that you left us on.
Yeah.
Right.
It looks like you're thinking.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I suppose with that, there's not much else unless you guys want to buy any other items.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, so we were thinking
Oh no.
for
There we go. Oh
What's
no, Doug.
stealing? I
Doug is
don't know
split in
what
half.
stealing is.
gun off with with the pieces that we wanted to buy. Are you thinking we should do that
Look at
now,
me.
or is that something done
I'm the GM now.
in the lab?
Everybody go up 3 levels.
What was that? What was that, Sean?
I'm wondering if Doug, if that was the metals and the stuff that we were going to buy for the shield. Is that something that we want to take care of in town, or is that
It
different?
doesn't work. Can't save it.
What do you think, Doug?
I'm sorry, what?
The metals that we were
materials?
going to buy for the shield. Is that something that we're doing now, or is that like working in the lab later?
In general, I need materials. It isn't not specific as far as what materials I need. All it is you spend money for materials. So
Okay.
anything that we need, we just spend the money for, and it is assumed that we get the right stuff.
Okay. So what do we need? And
That would, I suppose, be dependent on the DM. Hey, so I think
Yeah. To be clear, I mean, yes, Doug can kind of just make up what he wants here. You're contributing. You just decide what kind of project you want to make, and then you're just sort of contributing set amounts of Zenit towards that project at whatever I deem the project is worth, unless you're kind of trying to like mimic a particular item or something like that. You're just kind of trying to do something for flavor, is what it sounds like. Yeah.
Now,
I mean, there is something to be said that we could say that this is a quality that we're adding to your weapon, or accessory, in that we can be adding +2 to defense of some sort.
I mean, that would be cool. So it is a shield, and it can be for flavor. If there's a way to add quality, then great, I'm down for it. It probably means it's a lot more expensive, but it's not something that...
And it is something that I can't do yet. Not until I'm level 10 in Tinkerer.
Oh, well, yeah. So then just, I guess, a shield for right now. And Jason, all it's going to be is, like, right now, my sword has a shield +2 defense quality already. So I'm kind of, like, blocking things with the sword. Flavor-wise, I would just be doing it with the shield. And it could matter more down the road, but that's just kind of what mechanically wouldn't change anything for right now.
Your custom weapon as it stands, is that what you did? It had like 2 forms. That's what you did? Or did you just pick the one and give it the defensive side?
It's just a sword, but
yet?
it
You are back.
she's back.
You are back.
Damn it.
Your webcam isn't back, but you are.
Yeah, so it was a sword that
Apologize
has, I think it's
for-
accurate. Oh, sorry, Maya.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was just coming back. My apologies.
No, it's okay.
I missed my scolding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
get back to
we're gonna go back to it.
Jason did a really good impression of your character.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
okay.
I would never. So what we could do, so you picked accurate, like defensive.
It was something accurate, powerful, and defensive. It were those 3 things.
Okay. Yeah, you're sort of, that defensive sort of makes up for the fact that you've got the shield. I'm just trying to think if there's a way that we can do this. I think the best way is to probably add a quality to it or something, to represent that the shield element of it is being like reinforced, if that makes sense. Since you're sort of, that is kind of what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're so like
We could have it every time he gets hit with a melee attack, he does damage back.
I think
That
I'd
is
rather
mechanical.
I think I'd rather do something like either you have like resistance to a single damage type, that not physical, you can't do physical, or you are immune to a single status effect, as sort of like you're able to brace yourself easier because you've got a whole shield arm or something like that. Or you could choose resistance to physical damage, but that one's a bit more pricey.
Yeah.
So
That might be the way you want to go, though, right?
Yeah, that would.
Even if it is more pricey.
Yeah. Yeah.
if that's the case, yeah.
Let me think about it, Jason. I'm gonna message you why it might be a little bit complicated. But I can do that later. We don't have to do it right this second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can always look at how we want to handle this if, just in general, like maybe you want to readjust the Dawn Feather to like a single weapon and then also just purchase a shield or something like that. And then that way you can add things to the Dawn Feather or do something different instead of it being a custom weapon that takes both hands.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
can
talk.
look at how we want to do it.
Okay.
But for the time being, if you just guys want to you have a goal of Zenit that you need to meet. We don't know what that goal is yet because you haven't decided. But you guys would just be buying materials towards that or contributing to it in the case of Gunolf uses the trade and inventory points, essentially.
Gunolf's my sugar daddy, so
So we're trying to
whatever.
spend Zenit?
Basically. Steve is currently to get this shield. You guys are at the market. Unclear when you guys will be in a market again. So this is like a good chance to buy some stuff with what Zenit you guys have, essentially.
Okay, and that helps. If all of us spend Zenit, it helps Doug.
Technically, it helps Doug make something for Steve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I spend 75 on food.
Okay.
And then I also kind of want to do shopping too. I just want to like peruse around and see what might be at the market.
Okay.
It sounds like Kestrel found something pretty awesome, but I'm not going to klepto and take it from somebody.
No?
Cool.
What?
Boring.
I'm going to be honorable and probably not buy anything.
Are you looking for particular like weapons, armor, anything, accessories, things like that? Are you
Probably accessories. I feel like the armor's good. My weapon's pretty decent. I'd probably wait to see if Doug could possibly do something about upgrading my weapon in the future. Just accessories. Probably find like a shop that has some kind of accessories to look around at.
Okay. I guess I will ask, what kind of Zenit are you working with here?
I got 135 left.
Okay. You will probably not find anything that is not. You could certainly find something, but like as far as things that are going to give you a substantial stat boost, not really. You could find things if you wanted to, for the sake of like, I'd like to find a new outfit or like some new whatever. But like 500 Zenit is basically what you need to get like some bare bones like accessories or stuff like that.
Well, okay. So what did Kestrel have to roll to steal something?
We are heroes, and we're expected to act as such.
Yeah, and to be
Count as
heroes,
too rich
sometimes
for
you
me.
gotta steal for the greater good.
Yeah.
This is
The end
not Link's
justified the means,
Awakening.
damn it.
I didn't see
How many
anybody helping
mods
us
can I
yesterday, so it only seems fair.
All right. Oh, I thought I'd give it a shot.
I suppose there are some weapons that are like 150, like 200. If that's within somebody's
Someone want to spot me?
range.
I will be able to soon be able to just make basic weapons once I get to
Okay.
Tinkerer 10. So,
Okay.
Don't know if I was all my money.
and then we can expand upon those.
Yeah, I think I gave all my money to Gunoff already.
Yeah.
I
Or
gave everybody.
Field?
Had given everybody 100 back
Okay,
already. If that was not reflected.
so
in
I
some
will
of
spend
your-
100 towards my shield. Which, Jason, I think is going to be the physical resistance one, by the way.
You want to start working?
I think that makes
If you want to start working towards that, that's 1,000 that you'll need eventually
Cool.
poured into it. But so yeah, finding the right materials to put everything together.
I will tell you with my class that 200 has already been paid
towards the shield.
towards the cost.
Okay.
So 800 is what you would need, and if you put 100 into it now, then you still have 700 more.
Nice.
Effectively, you're working off of credit right now.
Put Steve in debt.
But
Like if somebody wanted to buy like a hand crossbow, those exist for like 150, something like that.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Albus, if you want my 100, I clearly don't go shopping.
You don't want like a new gun or something?
No, I like my.
No, you're good with your gun.
What do you get for the woman who has everything?
That's true.
Yeah, so if
A
you need money,
reinvigoration of her
I'll
love life.
give you my 100. So
Thanks. I appreciate. Are you just like hanging out with me?
yeah, be like,
In the market.
here you go, buddy.
I'm like looking at my change bag and I'm like, oh, I can't afford it.
Here's counting pennies.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
It's no good, man. Sorry.
Papa. It's actually really funny. Our internet died last night too, out of the blue.
Yeah.
But it came back this morning.
Weird.
so-
Oh, hey, you know what? Never mind. I forgot.
What?
I was like, we got to
What else
resolve
did we
Maya's
do?
thing. I think we did, though,
Weapons?
right? She was able to sneak away.
Well, she was, but Doug wasn't done reprimanding her yet.
Yeah,
No.
Doug
Correct.
was reprimanding me, and then I conveniently had internet issues, so I evaded that.
So basically, the general sense was, okay, we got to bring it back, and then while your face was in the thinking pose.
Oh,
And she's like,
he was telling me I had to bring it
No,
back.
I don't.
Apparently.
Yes.
I mean, well, like I would be like, I've taken like the and I pull out the multi-tool, right, that I took on the train, and I pull out the fork, and nobody had problem with that. What's wrong with this one?
This one people are selling, and I'm sure people actually do have problems with the multi-tool being missing.
We cut to the train and it's currently careening off the tracks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was a vital tool for this train's operation.
And someone's like, "Oh, thank God, the brakes are broken, but we've got the multi-tool in the back. Let me just." Oh shit!
Gary, hand it over. I can't find it.
not here. Don't play games. It's in the anti-caboose. We all know it's there. Go get it.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
I love it.
Well-
Anti-caboose is never going away.
So stupid.
Well, I'm just like I'm confused. Like, in which when wrong? When is it wrong to take? I don't
It's-
understand.
These people are selling money so that they can provide for their family, the same money that'll buy their family food and things that they need to sleep. They need to have a roof covering their heads. So they are putting this up for sale so that they can provide better living conditions for themselves. She doesn't like it.
No, you're barking up a stubborn tree right now.
Okay, here, let's go back to the stall, and I think I have a plan.
What if I just give them money and we don't explain anything else?
I think they're gonna be very sad that their beautiful necklace is gone. So let's go to the
I give them money.
yes, but they would like to know what's going on. So let's go back.
Oh no.
Come on, it's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No.
Steve,
You
are you
don't
with
know.
them?
You don't know. So let's go back, and it'll be okay. I
Consequences of my own action.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just
So
lead the girl with handbags,
Jason-
handcuffs back to the store, and
let's
Steve, are you
fucking make me, dude?
with Gunolf right now?
Yeah, I'm
you
with Gunnar.
can hide behind me. That's fine.
Ah!
Yeah, she's gonna hide behind
You're
you,
gonna have to-
way over there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to drag me, dude.
So I'm gonna go up to the shopkeep.
Okay,
And-
you don't have the pendant though, unless you
I
were
don't.
taking it from Kestrel.
I don't have the pendant.
Okay,
And
so you walk up to the shopkeep. There it is a small stall. It's got a number of small pendants and other things like that. There's an older woman selling them, and she's like, "Oh, hello, darling. Are you looking for something in particular?"
I am looking to apologize to you for a friend of mine.
Oh, was it that rude chap from earlier? It's okay, I understand.
No, I have
Don't make
a
this
friend
thing.
that's not used to the city or how we run things, I suppose, and they might have taken something from your stall while you weren't looking.
And she sort of looks, and she goes, "Oh, and she does like a little count of her inventory, and she goes, "The emerald pendant. Where did it go? Your friend's a thief."
I'm sorry. I'm here to make amends, and
We can make amends by giving it back.
I will purchase the pendant on her behalf,
Oh.
and then I will make sure that she knows how to not do this in the future, if that's okay with you. It's
No,
Okay.
I'm filing charges.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I suppose there's no problem if you pay for it. It's 700 zenit.
Yes. So I will spend all of my trade points and 100 more zenit to make up for the lost pendant.
Okay.
How do trade points work?
Basically, I have the option of selling my trade points back. For every 2 that I sell back, I get an item that is 30 times my current level, which is 10. So it'd be 300 zenit. I have 4 trade points. So at 600 zenit, and then I have another 100. So
Oh, okay, damn.
Okay. So you cash in some of the money that you have,
mhm.
as well as I have to imagine, I don't know, gold or whatever. I guess they're trade points. You've got cash on hand.
It is not lost
Mhm.
on me that this is the exact amount that is needed to finish Steve's shield.
Damn.
And she died.
Ah, she's like,
Oh,
I'm out.
She's like, oh shit,
Come on,
you're
She had
right.
to leave.
Gone.
She had to leave. She had to leave.
Just
She
a
was like,
one
she
jump
left-
ahead of them.
She left in game and in real life.
Oh god.
You're gonna turn around. She's not gonna be there.
just gone. Sure. So yeah, but sure enough, she takes it back from you, and she's like, "Well, I hope your friend learns her lesson or their lesson."
She did.
I've already learned mine.
You turn around, Kestrel's gone. She's stealing another bit.
Oh my
She's in
God.
the old woman's pocket.
Exactly.
You see Kestrel behind the old woman,
Yeah.
just fishing around in her pockets.
Stealing the 700 zenit back.
You know what?
That's some
Whatever.
Skyrim.
Call the guards. I don't give a shit at this
Puts,
point.
puts the bucket over the old lady's head,
Right.
and then starts sticking it.
Pickpocket some dynamite onto her.
Jesus.
I hope everybody is now aware. I only have 30 zenit left.
All right.
Trade
Well.
points.
All right.
So, Jason, what did that pendant
Very
do?
good.
It boosts magic?
Resistance to poison.
No,
And resistance to poison.
Resistance to poison damage, so it's half damage from all poison.
Oh,
whoever
why did
wears
I
it.
think it boosts magic?
I don't know.
It was a magical pendant, but
Magical pendant and
Yeah.
it boosts resistance to poison.
Jason, what were the other weapons that you said? There was like a crossbow, and then
There is. Where was I looking at it? So, okay, if we're going for like the cheapest stuff,
Sure.
Well, even the cheapest stuff is like 350 for like thrown
Okay.
weapons or stuff like that. Like, I mean, unless you want to just buy, like, are you just looking for like just basic weapons? Because if you're looking for like just basic weapons, that's much easier to find.
Mhm.
As far as some of the other stuff, I think the cheapest of things that are like a little bit more special, what we'd call rare, like revolvers are like 300. You can basically buy poisoned daggers for 250. There are like clawed like fist things essentially. They are 250 as well. They're like a brawling weapon for rare bow weapons. There are hand crossbows here. They're 150.
are they
as
like
well as
wrist-mounted crossbows or like actual crossbows?
like a hand crossbow, like one-handed though.
Okay.
And then there are two-handed. There's like a two-handed composite bow if you're looking for something more like that. As well as I have to imagine two-handed crossbows as well. They're 250.
Okay.
There are. This is Lighthaven. So there are like blessed, sort of like rods, I guess you could call them.
Oh, sure.
That do like light damage. They're arcane weapons. That's what they're categorized as. Those are 200. And then there's just like your kind of like basic weapons and armor. If you want to buy like staffs, tomes, the standard two-handed crossbows, which are 150 as well.
Okay.
They're different than the
How much
composite
was the
bows.
regular bow?
So a regular short bow is 200 zenit. That's the regular two-handed one. The composite one was, hold on, just looking at it. The composite one was, God, hold on.
I'm almost there myself.
Scroll. I'm flipping around between them all.
I'm thinking of ideas how I'm going to combine my
250.
Oh.
250 was for the composite one, which it's basically more accurate because it's composite, so you can hold it. You know what I mean? It's got the contraptions built into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're talking about.
You also might want to check what accuracy they are too, and make sure that they align with your.
Oh, so like the composite bow is Dex and Might. I don't actually know what stats you use.
Oh, okay. I use Dexterity is my primary, and then Insight and Might are my second.
Okay, so Dex and Might would be just fine with you.
Okay.
So yeah, a regular hand crossbow or a composite. The composite one is two-handed because it's a bow, but the hand crossbow is one-handed.
And then there's a one-handed crossbow.
And then for like a basic ranged weapons, you've got the standard. So a standard crossbow, which is two-handed, the two-handed crossbow. That one's 150. It's almost identical to the hand crossbow, but it's two-handed essentially. So it's same. So the same cost. You can get like the big two-handed one, or you can get the one-handed one for what is that? A little bit more, and I think it does less damage.
Okay.
And then just a regular short bow that's not composite is 200 zenit, and it's not accurate, but it's Dex for a regular short bow.
Dex for short bow?
Yeah,
Yes.
for a regular short bow.
Oh, that
'Cause
might
it's
be what I go for.
Yeah, and that one's 200 zenit. So it's not as accurate, but it is using your Dex twice.
But I use using my most popular. Okay.
Yep.
My highest die.
The crossbows use Dex and Insight, but you said Willpower was your second, right?
No, Insight and Might are my second.
Okay, but yeah, so the short bow would be your best at Dex.
Yep, with Dex. Okay.
You also have like if you're looking at weapons, Chain Whip is a Dex one as well.
Chain Whip.
You want a Chain Whip? I
Is it
think
ranged? Is it? What?
no, it is not ranged.
Okay.
And I think let's see here. I think there's one other one. I want to say it's the dagger. It's Dex and Insight on the dagger, unless you get some of the higher end daggers.
Right.
The revolver is Dex.
But you have to be.
The revolver sounded freaking cool.
Well, yeah, but are you martial range?
No,
Yeah.
Then no, yeah.
it sounds fucking cool though.
Yeah, I think the best Dex is, unless you're getting like they have like magical swords and stuff like that. But those are out of your price range. So
I kind of like the idea of the short bow.
Okay.
I'm kind of digging that. Sharp, are you willing to spot me?
You're back.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Nobody cares. I my router, and hopefully that fixes the problems going forward. I apologize for all of the technical difficulties.
No, it's okay.
Oh, no worries.
That's all good.
Okay.
We were just talking about stores, and I am now a broke guy because I bought you your accessory.
yeah, he spent all of his trade points, as Chris pointed out, the exact amount needed to finish Steve's shield in order to buy the pendant.
This was a very expensive lesson.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah, but have you learned anything from this expensive lesson?
I did. I learned a very valuable lesson not to take from stalls where people
Okay.
are trying to sell things.
Okay.
We joked that while Gunoff was saying you've learned your lesson, you were behind the old woman stealing from her again.
No, I definitely was hiding in shame because I realized I did something bad, but I did not want to confront that head on.
Now, I have a question, Jason.
She's dead
She died.
again. We'll probably end up ending here for the day.
Yeah,
by
I
the
think we're
way,
gonna have to.
so.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, she's fine.
She's back.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Jason,
a little
cool.
sketchy, but
Yeah.
yeah, we'll keep
It's
going.
a little sketchy right
Limb to the
now.
finish.
Sorry.
Jason, I have a question.
Mhm.
My the skill that I just so graciously granted to Maya Kestrel is described as I'm helping someone coexist with other creatures. Can I
I
get
don't
2
think
trade points back?
I don't think she herself counts as a creature that she coexists with.
I also don't think you get to create the situations in which you then help someone coexist.
Correct. That's too big of a reach.
You don't get
You're
to
gonna
kick someone in
need
the shins and then be like, "Here's a band-aid."
Have you ever seen the movie Backdraft?
Defeat greed.
You're gonna need some Slender Man style arms to get me to believe in that reach right there. Okay, that's a little bit too
Well, I
far.
put out the fire. All right. Well, so and the next thing is this diviner lunch, right? So
Mhm.
Yep.
okay.
Did you make your purchase, Peter?
No, I haven't yet.
He needs a little bit more money.
I
to buy
gave
his
him money.
shortbow. Oh.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Sharp was going to help me out.
Okay.
I did
Yeah.
ask you, but then Maya popped back in.
Mhm.
I think.
Oh,
that
okay.
kind of-
So yeah, so
Sorry.
200 Zenit, and you get a short bow. It's two-handed, ranged. There are no qualities on it yet, and that is Dex plus Dex, and it does high roll plus 8 physical damage.
+8.
So now you can attack from range.
Yep. And on a D10 base, that would do pretty good
how much
damage, even
does
without
it
any
do?
upgrades.
I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
How much
What
damage
was that,
does
Peter?
it do, Jason?
How much
High
damage?
roll plus
High roll
8.
plus 8.
Here,
Plus-
I can take a screenshot and just.
That's true. I suppose I
78
could
to
do
you.
it there.
8. There we go.
Yeah.
Range 1, two-handed. Cool.
All right, it is.
Thanks,
in
Sharp.
there. I'm sorry for making the noise for those that are watching.
I don't remember if it's audible
Possibly.
or not. Well, it depends. The setup's
Hmm.
different again, so I guess we'll see.
But yeah, so and because it's Dex plus Dex baseline, that may eventually you'll be able to. You can add some offensive qualities to it through Gunolf. He'll be able to tinker with it. a bit.
Oh,
So
all right.
Mhm.
you'll have better base dice going forward on it. Basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can increase the damage. I can put qualities on it. It's once I get to level 10, it's gonna be like off to the races.
And once he stops
Yeah.
being stricken by poverty.
That's true.
If he keeps hanging out with Kestrel, I don't know if he's ever gonna
I
get it
know.
back.
So it's like, I have this fork I got. Could you sell that for something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, what are the
Silver?
odds that since we're wrapping up that like is it possible to find like a bounty in the north since we're heading up anyway and they're like, oh well we can kill this monster or something like an odd job?
I would say that okay, if you mean finding a job north of the wall, no. But if you wanted to find a job on the way up to Casimir, I would say that's easily.
Yeah, I
doable.
guess. Well, my thinking was like, does Lighthaven have like, oh, there's a bounty, there's a monster in somewhere north. We kill it, and then if I don't know if we're even heading back to Lighthaven at any point. To be honest, actually, now that I say it, but
that would be about the only issue. There is a bounty board. You absolutely could find bounties, but finding one on the road might be harder. It might be a detour, and you have to turn it in somehow. So
Yeah.
that's a whole nother issue.
Well, we have a way of contacting somebody there, but not of getting the money for it.
Venmo doesn't exist in this
no,
world.
not quite, not until Doug hits level 10. Well, so before
PayPal.
we leave, I might like to go look at the bounty board, but I think we're wrapping up tonight, so we can do that.
I think we will just given Kestrel's internet,
Yes.
Maya's internet.
Kestrel's internet.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap up there. But if you'd like, we can put some bounties up. I can pitch some by you. I guess it depends on how. I mean, are you looking for some anywhere that you could detour off to, or are you looking for some specifically like on the road to Casimir, like really close by?
Probably I would think everybody would agree not far off. If it's a hour detour kind of right off the road, I think that could be fine. But I think we're pretty focused on figuring out Casimir and Don Laika and all of that. So
Mhm.
Okay.
But we could definitely use some money.
but
Yeah.
we could use some money. So
Now, one of the things is it is like possible for say, and I'll look at generating some here. So I won't tell you what there are, but it is very likely. Like I will just say, there's probably at least one commission for something to be done around Don Laika that has been posted in Lighthaven. Because if they can't find what they need in Don Laika, they would send somebody to Lighthaven to post it there. So that is likely to so I
we
imagine
turn
you
it
can
in.
find something.
In Done Like
in
It.
Dawn Like
Okay,
It.
cool.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna make
Okay.
a note of just make sure to look at the bounty board.
Good idea.
But with that, we'll end the session for tonight, just for the sake of Maya and the internet. So
Sorry.
Well, you know,
I do
it
apologize.
is 9:15, so we're
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
close anyway
Yeah.
to being wrapped
Mhm.
up. So
Yeah,
don't feel bad.
We'll start next time on the lunch and then head out.
Yeah.
Stuff
Brunch
happens.
number 2.
Yes, hopefully better.
Hopefully
than
this one goes
yesterday's.
well.
Yeah.